Now let's talk about how to edit your talking videos to be crisp and clear. And as usual, we'll be using CapCut to edit our video. So we'll go to new project, and I have a folder that I added all the videos that I've not edited, my talking videos that I've not edited. I added everything there. So I'm just going to be picking a random one that I've never edited before. I will just click on it and let's use it for this experiment. So then you click on add, and then you're ready to edit. So guys, if you remember in our class, I mentioned that when your grid is on, it will always put you in the center of the frame, center of the camera, so that when you want to zoom in the video, or there's a place that is showing, like now the background I'm using is showing, I can always zoom in and it's not going to affect my video. So you can see that all I did was to click on the video and I used my two fingers to zoom it out, and that background that is showing like I plastered it on the wall is no longer there. So you see the importance of grid now. It will help you to put yourself in the center. So all I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to cut some part that I don't want, and I want the video to start from where I started talking. And for the purpose of this class, I don't want to edit the rest of the video. I just want to edit a 9 seconds duration of this particular video. So when you want to edit, all you have to do is to click on the video that you want to edit, and it will give you different options that you can play with. Like I said, you can't know everything at once, so you need to keep practicing and then you will get it. So the first thing that I always do whenever I'm trying to edit is that I always try to increase the volume of my video, because sometimes even if you're using your mic, maybe you didn't place it well and all, this volume is going to help you increase your voice. So then I move to adjust. So when I get to adjust, I try to increase the brightness to 510. You can always play with it till you get your desired result. Then I move to temperature. Temperature always help me to tone down my videos, or just reduce the tone, or increase the background as well. The background is not this white, temperature will make it really white. Then saturation is just to add a little bit of color to my skin. So you will just play around with it. I already know the figures that will put it, and I will love the result. So that's why I'm just playing around with it. So for sharpen, it's just to make your videos really sharp and very clear. So make sure you increase it to anything that you want. So for this HSL, it's just maybe you have a lot of colors in the past. There are times that maybe you went for grocery shopping and there are colors everywhere. You can play around with this, can play around with the saturation. Like I said earlier, we just increase the color of that particular color you are trying to edit. So if it's yellow, if it's pink, if you increase the saturation, the pink will be very pink, and if you reduce it, it will be very dark. It won't even show, it will turn to a black color. So all these things that I'm showing you guys, it's not something you get once. You have to keep trying, and you keep trying until you get it. So you can see how my skin color kept on changing as I was just playing around with the button. So all I have to do here is just to apply to all, and then click on that button. Then I move to retouch. You see, this retouch is just the best for me, because if you have pimples on your face, it will smoothen it out. So you just click on smooth and you increase it, but don't increase it too much so that people will not think you're a baby. So then there is skin tone. I hardly use the skin tone, I don't even touch it at all. Then I go to brighten. It to brighten your skin color. You can put it on 20, 25 or 15, any number you want at all. Then I always move to white teeth. If your teeth is not white, to help you whiten your teeth, just play around with it until you get your desired result. Then I apply to all. So that's basically everything I do to make my videos very clear and very crisp. So you would think I use a very big phone camera for this, but it's just my editing that made it look really different. So there are times that you watch your video and you realize that, oh, you're not okay with the result. You can always go back again and you keep trying. So, and there's another thing I always do whenever I am editing my talking videos. I always add subtitles. You will hardly see my talking videos without adding subtitles, because I mentioned it in one of the editing class that people tend to reduce their volume when they are using their phone. Most people might be in the office, they might be in the hospital, and they don't want to disturb people around them. So mostly it's this subtitle that tend to help people to watch your videos, and it will count as a view. So if they are watching your video now and they are watching it on mute, so far they are watching it and the video is playing, it will count as a view for you. So always make sure that, I know it's not easy to edit, it's not easy to add subtitle, but you know, when you want to start editing, just put that laziness one side and you do it. Right now that I'm talking to you guys, it's around 1:30 a.m. and I'm trying to make this video. So I'm making this video is not because I don't love to sleep, but because I know that I need to dish something out. So whenever you're trying to edit, just make sure that you put that laziness aside and you edit your videos very well. So the reason why this particular subtitle is showing no connection is because probably they will soon make it a paid version. So that's why I'm clicking on it, and it kept on telling me that my network is bad. So I had to put on my airplane mode and put it back on, and it was still showing the same thing. So I'm just trying to look for another subtitle that will really pop, because you know what I was saying in the video is more or less like I'm asking a question like, do you know that when you wash your panties? And I just want something really bold, and it will look like it's in their faces and more like I'm asking them a question. So that was why I decided to go with this yellow, which I will still change now because I don't think I really like it. It's not really giving me that vibe that I want. I just want something really sharp, something that when people see it, they want to stop and watch my video. This yellow is not really that bold on my skin because my skin tone is already bright. So if I'm using yellow, they are contradicting each other. So I need something like white. So let's just look for another template that we can use instead of this yellow. So now this white one, I love the fact that it's more like it's blinking, and I'm thinking of adding a stroke. So when you add stroke to your text, it will just add that color that you're trying to add to it. It just add it to the text on the surface, so it will be more bolder than what you're trying to do before. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So like I said, this CapCut thing is not something you know once, so you need to keep trying, you need to keep practicing. It's not something you just hold your phone, you do not get it, you just drop it. No, you need to keep practicing. Okay, if I press this, what will it give me? You can just record random videos that you know you will not upload and use it to practice on CapCut. You can see how sharp it is now. And like I said in the last editing video, I mentioned that CapCut is not a Yoruba app that we get our accent. So sometimes when you say some things in your videos, it might write something else for you. So that's why I say you can't be lazy when you're editing, because if you are lazy, you will not want to go over it over and over again. And me, when I'm editing, I can watch that video up to 20 times until I get whatever me I am trying to do in the video. A video that I can't watch, I won't dish it out. So I need to keep watching it, make sure that my words are correct, everything I'm trying to say there is very correct before I click on that save button. So here I'm just trying to confirm that the subtitle is the same as whatever I'm saying. So I'm just trying to edit some things and write it in a better way.
And your bra, they tend to last longer than when you put them on your bra. They tend to last longer than when you put them.
So you can see that I kept on watching it, and because I know that something is wrong there. Something is wrong. There are some things that you might not really get on time until you watch it like 5 times. So you need to keep watching that video until you get what you're saying. So because what I'm trying to say is more like a question, that was why I added the question mark to the last text. So I want to watch it again now.
Your panties and your bra, they tend to last longer than when you put them inside the washing machine.
Now, this is a video that I
Do you
can
know
post on
that
my
when
social
you hand
media that can
wash your
cause people
panties
to
and your
say, oh
bra, they
really, oh
tend
they
to
can't
last
use their
longer
hand,
than
oh
when
they
you put
prefer
them
using washing
inside the
machine.
washing
It's something
machine.
that will stir up their emotions and they will tell me I'm wrong, and I always love that. So now that I'm okay with it, I'm trying to download the video and I can post it on TikTok or Instagram. I'm very, very good with this result that I'm seeing. So that's all about how to edit your videos to be crisp and clear.